Hey everyone, it's me Lisa from Lisa Knits and Vlogs. Well, I've come to show you where I'm up to on my garter stitch striped scarf. It is beginner friendly and this is how it will turn out. Now I worked it out to 33 stitches, 176 centimeters with 60 blocks in total. But that's up to you. You don't have to do 60 blocks, but that's what I worked it out to and whatnot. And then what I did was I cast on the 33 stitches. I knitted the first row, but then rows 1 through 14 I just did garter stitch, but I slipped off the first stitch each time. And this is where the blocks come in. So row 1 I slip and I knit all the way to the end. Row 2 I slip and purled all the way to the end. Row 3 I slipped one and knit to the end. Row 4 I slip and purled to the end. So rows 5 through 10 we slip at the end, slip the stitch and knit, slip the stitch and knit. That's what we do. It's a 10 row repeat, and that is what we do with the stitches. But I'm also going to show you that I need to, this is all I've got left of this yarn, but I need to, I'll show you what I do with the next one, with when I put on the next yarn. So, and I have got stitch markers in, which is from here to here, and use stitch markers so then I can tell you exactly how much I've done each day. From there to there is another day, so that would be 2 days, and then from there to there, and then that's how much yarn I've got left. But I'll show you how I put on the next skein of yarn for you. And the yarn I used was, it is this valuable spray yarn, 150 grams. And it is 100% acrylic, 240 milliliters per yarn, per ball, 4.5 millimeter needles, but I'm using a size 5. And it has my needle stopper on the end that I got from Timmy. I'm not affiliated. It's 19 stitches by 25 rows, 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters square. Care instructions go as: warm machine wash, do not, or hand wash, do not bleach, color rinse, cold rinse well, do not wring, dry flat in the shade, do not tumble dry, do not iron, dry cleanable. And it is made for made in China, made for Spotlight Pty Ltd, www.spotlightstores.com, and it's Aqua. Now I'm up to the second skein of yarn when I'm not dropping things. I'll find it in a minute. And what I do is, because I'm up to the knit row, I slip the first stitch and I knit the next 2. So that way I've already got the 3 stitches here. I get my yarn and knit into the 4th stitch, and this is where I have my new yarn starting, like so. And then I knit that one in like that, and then I keep going to the ends. I always do 3 stitches in before I add the new yarn, because then that way it keeps the edges nicer. Then when you go to sew that bit in, you don't have the big lumps on the side of your knitting. So that's what I do. And ladies at Knitting Club, they do there's a lady at Knitting Copper, she does the same as what I do. Knit 3 stitches and then join the next one. I did it on my C2C blanket too. And that's all it is to it. So, and then when I go back now, which is what I'm going to do, what I do is now is I slip the first stitch purlwise. So in that way, that'll be knitted later. And then I just purl back. Stick the needle through, yarn around and back out and off. That's what I do. I stick it to the back. To me, yarn around and back off. To me, yarn around and off. And that's all it is. You're just doing the 2 rows of knit and purl. And then you go on to just knitting the last from rows 5 through to 10. And that's what I do. Then when I'm ready to cast off, when I get to the end of the blocks, after I do row 10, I do 8 more rows and then I cast off. But I was thinking with this one, what I might do with this scarf is, instead of finishing after the 60 blocks, I might do it a bit longer to do than to just stop at the 60 block. So which means now that I have 2 skeins of yarn at the back here that I need to sew in later. That's what I will do. I'll sew them in later. And now I'm just going to slip the stitch and then I'll knit the next from rows 5 through to 10. So that's how I join my new yarn. I'll do a few rows before I go back and sew in my tails. And do up a lot of knitting before. I've got a lot of yarns out that I need to do before I go downstairs, because I'm upstairs at the moment doing this video. I hope that you are all happy creating and crafting whatever craft you are doing. And I do hope you've had a lovely week or weekend, or if your weekend's coming up. And the northern hemisphere will be going into spring soon, whereas the summer hemisphere, we're in autumn. So weather cooling down, which is good. So, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying. I've been enjoying showing you what I'm doing and what's not. So yeah, I've been enjoying myself. So then that's this. Once this block is finished with, they'll be up to block 35, which will, it's too long. I wrote it in lots of 20, the block, so then I know, just in case I want to change colours and do the next 20 blocks in a different colour. But I'm doing this one all in this colour, Aqua. And this is the last skein of Aqua that I have left of this yarn. Then I have one, I think I've got 2, 4, 6 lemon, I think it is, and one of a different colour. So I have 7 of these yarn, value 4 yarns left, and then that's it of these ones, apart from what's on my scrap ball that I will make something out of. You know, I might do a little bag or a little pouch or something out of that one. So yeah, and then when I go back, I'll do one more row and then I won't keep you guys. So in that way I can then sew in my ends that I need to sew in before I get any further along. Then that's that one done. Then so after this I do have quite a few more blocks to do. Got about 26, because I want to use a lot more of this yarn. I'll probably have I'll probably do another block of 20 or something after the last one. I don't know. I'll see how I am by the time I get there, and how much yarn that I've got left, to how much further along that I do. And the first yarn of this that I've done is the yarn band is in the stash down, or in my box for stash down. So that is over on my box, and getting a little pile up already. I'm not stressing if I don't beat last year's one, as long as I use up what I've got first. And then I'm going to go and buy more yarn. I haven't brought any yarn since last year, so I do hope you get the chance to like and comment, leave a thumbs or and a smiley face or something, or something positive, and I will catch you on the YouTube streets. Happy creating.